Okay, and Barbara, please give us your discourse.
So tonight's topic is final mission. It really said everything that could ever be said to a human being going through the days that we're going through right now. Everything was right on the money except for one thing. The AI or whatever was speaking said that the intention doesn't matter. The intention is everything. Your intention behind your actions moves it into the universe to come back to you and move forward. So that was the one statement that I did not agree with. I just wanted to share that with you up front. But everything else was so true. This is a lifetime, and I don't want you to think about it as an ending. Your life will never end. It will never end. It'll just keep changing. It just keeps getting better. It gets more beautiful. It gets more holy. It gets to the point where that joy that was right at the end, the statement there, no matter how tired, no matter how much it pushes you and to exercise your spiritual muscles, you have this inner sense of peace and joy because you're making a difference and you know that your efforts will bring everything that you came and your heart tells you came to do to help others get to the same point that you work so hard to do. This is a lifetime of awakening to the truth. And that's why I'm always saying you could read 1,000,000 books in a lifetime, 1,000,000. But if you don't act on the knowledge that you pick up, if you don't make changes to make your life smooth, to make your life fulfilling, to make your life have purpose, then what did you gain from the knowledge? Those of us that live in our heads are missing the point of it all. It isn't about just knowing. That's not it. It's good to know. Knowledge is important, but until you put it to the test, go out and experience it, you really don't have wisdom. Knowledge is not wisdom until it's experienced and understood personally. 1,000,000 people could be in your life telling you stories of what they did and all the wonders and you'll say to yourself, boy, am I missing something here? Why aren't I getting there? Well, you need to talk to yourself more, your higher self, and ask the questions. Tell your higher self what you want. Tell your higher self what you need, what you feel you need, and let your higher self start moving things in alignment. When you speak to your higher self, you're speaking to the universe as well. And the universe is there to respond to what you say. So when you speak with authority that you would like to experience your actual mission, well, it will start to reveal itself to you. You know, I knew a lady, and a couple of you might know this lady too. And she had such dreams. She wanted so much to do a certain wonderful activity in her life. And she never really took the steps to get it rolling. She got sick and she passed away before she fulfilled any of it. She had created it in her mind, but she never took the steps. You see, if we don't move forward on it, as it was saying in the video, it is absolutely true. It will just stagnate. It will be a dream unfulfilled. What is it each one of you knows? What is it that you came in that gives you such pleasure being part of it? Think about it. Is it helping people? Is it doing healing work? Is it being a voice for people? Is it being a caretaker? Is it someone who uh, loves to clean or loves to organize things? Yeah, I know, Christine, me either. And what is it? What gives you great pleasure? And with me, it's being with people, working with people, doing things with people, and having people excited about something. Because I don't want to get up every day and just do what? Just walk around and do nothing that is going to lead towards some kind of a wonderful event or wonderful activity or something that will fulfill me. I just can't do it. When I worked in the 3D world, I had a very important position and I felt very good about it because I always help people to be their best. I was always in management. I was always running things, and it was my gift. Other people aren't in that position. They don't like to be leaders. They like to help leaders. They like to be part of the planning. They like to be in a different way active. You find your niche in this world, and there's no excuse why you can't carry it out. You can do it. You just have to have the will and set your mind to it and desire it with all your heart. Over the course of our lives, we live in three different segments. The very beginning part of our life is just absorbing what in God's name is going on around us. How do you act? How do you deal with people? How do you work with your feelings? And just trying to figure this place out. And then you go into the middle part of your life where you are so busy being who you thought you were going to be, getting yourself involved in some type of activity or volunteering work or a job that you felt you had the skills to do. And we put a lot of effort into that. Some people were raising children and they stayed home and they were doing that as well. Very important job. Others were out there just having a good time. There really are people that didn't have to work and they got to play all the time. I counseled people like that, and they really weren't as happy as they appeared. It was fun for a while, but they started to realize that they're missing something. Something's just not right. They could be doing something that would give them more of a feeling like they really were accomplishing something in the world. All of us have different people in our lives that we touch every day with our words and our actions. And whether it's at work or when we go out into the world, when we interact with people at even just the bank or the store, all these people were exactly placed in front of you. They were put there so that you could work with them. Do you owe them karma? Yeah, sometimes you do. And that isn't very pleasant having to pay back, but you got through it. It's all part of the whole thing. But karma isn't a punishment by any means. So don't get that in your head that it is. It's an opportunity for you to make right what might have been wrong, to make amends, to become conscious of parts of you that hasn't really entered into a state of love. You see? So all of that happens for a very good reason. Everything in your life that happened, the painful stuff, the fun stuff, the stressful stuff, the times when you were struggling, the times when you were flying high, everything happened for an exact purpose, a reason to see how you react, how you respond, how you manage yourself in different situations. Are you the type that stays calm during a crisis? Are you the type that is living in fear? Are you the type that can handle just so much and then you break? What type of personality did you come in with? What is it that you want to accomplish and you didn't? Don't ever feel you can't. There's no such thing. But it takes willpower, tenacity, and the action behind it. And that will bring you a sense of success. Just the fact that you're sticking to something that's important to you. Life can be a place where you find yourself just going through the motions, and life can open up at any point that you decide to. Because remember, everything happens according to your belief. So if you believe this is all there is for me, then that's all it's going to be for you. But if you want more, if you see in your heart that there's so much more that you would like to be involved in, you will open up the door for that to happen. You're creating your life every moment. So it doesn't matter what age you're at. It doesn't matter what you've done before. If you want to change the dynamics of your life, you just have to make that choice and then move on it. Your higher self will set everything up. A lot of people think they have to do it. It's all on me, but it isn't. When we learn to surrender to our divinity will take over, make everything smooth. Then you know you're on track. When you're struggling, that's when you know you're off your track. You're off base. You're going in the wrong direction. It's like you don't have your GPS with you and you're in a new place and you're trying to find your way home, or even just to a highway you recognize. Yeah, it's not fun. Well, you have a built-in system, let me tell you, a set of technology far beyond anything that you could be using out in the world. But we don't recognize it. We don't activate it. We don't ask it to be functioning for us. I'm going to do it because I want to do it. And that's the end of that. And that's okay too. I don't like to struggle. I used to struggle, but I learned I don't have to. So why should I? You see? This amazing man, Casey, had all of this given to him because he probably jumped on a timeline and came forward so he could see what was coming. Also, he could come backwards in time. He could have been a futuristic person who came back in time and could remember, bring it up through the kind of trance he put himself in so that he could bring that information back in time. So he was able to see what was going to happen. And everything that he was talking about is actually happening right now. And the whole point that he was making is this cycle, this 26,000 year cycle, is the opportunity lifetime we've been waiting for. There's never an end. You will continue. But do you want to continue at this level of consciousness, or do you want to take the jump into the next level? You see, that was really the point of what they were saying. It's not like, okay, this is it, and if you don't do it now, it's all over for you. And don't take it that way. It's just that you'll start another cycle. And if you think I want to do this for 26,000 more years, You don't know me. I don't know how many rounds I've done, but I'm a little tired myself, and I'm starting to realize if I don't do it this time, then yeah, I'm going to be very unhappy with myself. So that's why I work so hard. I work hard on myself, but it's so fulfilling. You just keep feeling a sense of accomplishment, not because you're competing with anybody, but yourself. You see, if I see something in me that holds me back from something, I immediately address it. I look at it, I play with it in my head, and I ask the questions of my higher self. What was this showing me, and why did I have this experience? So that I could understand the higher version, not the 3D version of what's going on around me. If you can do this, stop trying to seek new information because, honest to goodness, everything you want to know will be given to you. It'll just be given to you. It'll just be an inspiration that will come, but you've got to ask the right questions. People just seem to think, well, it just isn't happening. Well, did you ask for that knowledge? Did you ask to see things that you wanted to understand? That's the question. When I was a little kid, I never shut up about my questions, but nobody ever answered them correctly or for my satisfaction. It was always very lame. I went to priests, I went to nuns, I went all over the place trying to get people to answer me, and nobody could give me an answer to any of it. But when I stopped asking out there and I started asking inside, that's when things started to flow. There's nothing blocking you. Stop with the calcification and all this stuff that you make reasons why you're not getting it. You're just not asking the right questions, and you're not asking on a regular basis and having the patience to wait for the answer to come, because timing is everything. And you got to realize that you've got to be very careful not to try to look for an outcome as well. Because if you think it's going to happen exactly the way you pictured it, you're going to limit the glory of how it really is going to play out. So it's called trust. It's not just a system, but trust the God in you, that energy that is your divine part of you that will lead you into the path that I'm talking about here. The straight and narrow path where you find your way with grace and dignity instead of struggling and clawing your way. Yeah, that is not where you want to be. Okay? You are a very special creation, and you should act like it and know that you can ask and you shall receive if it is for the highest good of yourself at this time. Your higher self knows exactly what you need. And so you ask, and eventually it will happen. Keep your eyes wide open and your ears, because there'll be hints all over the place. There's a lot of wonderful, magical things happening all around you. Do you see it? Do you go outside and see a flower that is so gorgeous? It's just something that takes your breath away. Do you ever go outside and all of a sudden an animal shows up and it's like, whoa, an eagle is in my yard. What the heck? And then go look up the spiritual meaning, because I do this all the time. I want to understand, why did I witness this today? Why did this happen? Be like a child, always asking questions until you get the answers that will help you to understand life better. It's something that is the gift you give yourself. You see? There is a part of you that is so wise, so ancient, so knowledgeable, so experienced, not just the person that you think you are because something stumps you or somebody calls you on something that, oops, I made a mistake. I actually laugh at my mistakes now. I used to feel horrible that I made a mistake, but I just laugh it off. That's the humanness in me. And I am human and I do make mistakes. Ask Robin and Christine, who work with me on a regular basis, and Debbie and John. I'm a master at mistakes, but it's okay. It's okay. We have to learn to be gentle and kind, not get angry at our bodies if they're not working well, but to honor it and love them. Give it light, give it good food, give it good water. Do everything that's loving and holy in your heart, that you know this is the way that things heal, animals heal. This, my daughter's dog, this big watchdog, crazy dog, was loving me. I mean, it wouldn't leave me alone because I was probably the quietest person energetically in the whole family. And it was really enjoying that. But not just not just the animals pick up on your energy. The plants respond to you. Everything responds to your love because the God in you is what they're feeling. You see, not so much the humanness, because eventually the humanness and the divine merge, and all that's left is the divine. And that is your potential. And that's where we hope to go. And the only way that hope will happen is if we make it happen by cooperating and wishing for it ourselves. You see? So I'll continue this conversation and get into some depth after segment 2. Please ask questions. Please put comments in and it makes segment 2 a lot of fun. All right. So those that are on YouTube listening to this tomorrow, please, you're welcome to come here and be part of this wonderful group, ourdivineorigin.com, and we welcome you. So if not, you can watch it on YouTube, Our Divine Origin. Look for the purple box with the dove, and Jesus is the opener, and it's a beautiful thing to listen to. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara, for your insight and clarity. Beautiful. Okay. So now, John, this is not recorded, and if you can please play the song. And Barbara, if you can give us the closing statement, please.
Yes. So tonight's topic was final mission. Again, it's nothing's ever final. But in this round that we're being offered right now, this 26,000 year round, some people say it's a little less, a little more, but we'll just round it off there. This is the way out of this particular consciousness level. So let's take full advantage of it. Now, what we did in segment 2, for those that are listening on a video, is we looked at our age, where we were, because the 3 segments that they spoke about in the video, and to see if it matched the type of personality and lifestyle that we are, not just consciousness, but also our abilities, our gifts. It would be in alignment with what it was: the teacher, the activator, the healer. And I didn't put it in order, but those are the 3. And we found that there was a very good match to each person that was responding here in segment 2. So there's no mistakes. Everything was precisely planned. You came in when you were supposed to. I was pushing myself. I had died in 46, and then I came back in 50. That's Earth years. God only knows how many years it was on the other side. But so I was very aggressive coming back because I wanted to make sure I got out of this 26,000 year grouping. And I made sure I came in. Also, I had contracts to have my children so that they could go through this as well. We're not sure about Anthony, but definitely Michelle. But we'll work on him when he comes in September. But for everybody that's here, everything is already written for you. Everything, every detail was worked out, planned, and everything in the universe aligns to follow that plan to help you to activate, to awaken, to ascend. That's what this lifetime is about. Everything else is secondary, but it was part of the stepping stones for you to get where you are. Nothing could be missed, not one event, not one person. And that's how important each one of us is to each other. We have people that are depending on us. Christine wouldn't have had the experience that she has if she didn't have people working for her. Teresa wouldn't have realized that this was a gift to her, what had happened with her. Each one of us has to know that even though it's difficult sometimes to go through certain circumstances, if you live consciously, you'll say, oh my gosh, that woke me up to understand myself better. I thought I reached the pinnacle. All I did was I had a nice rest in a plateau. But let me tell you, you're right where you're supposed to be. If you're not, you're miserable. Everything feels like it's not working out for you. And that's your holy moment to say, I want to do my job. I want my part to be fulfilled so that I can continue to move forward. We have to all be like an Aries, very adventurous and willing to do what we have to do to get where we have to go. And even if it isn't your sun sign, it's got to be somewhere in your chart. Call it up and ask it to help you. Because I tell you that Aries nature, boy, we will push and shove ourselves forward. And we don't need anybody else to do it for us because it's so important for us to fulfill ourselves. It's a spring baby. It's somebody who comes in and wants to bloom. And my daughter is a Pisces. I'm the Alpha, she's the Omega. And our energy fields actually worked very well when she was young because she's the end, right? And I was the beginning. So the two of us would kind of really work together very well when we weren't arguing as teenagers, yes. So I'm telling you, every single person, even if you meet them once for a few minutes when you're someplace standing online at the bank, that energy combination of you being in their field and them being in yours brings you something that you needed for the next step in your life. You don't have to say a word to that person. It's all energy. And when we start realizing that everything is energy, our bodies, our homes, the trees, everything is energy vibrating at a different frequency. You start to realize that nothing is impossible because energy moves constantly. When I unfocus my eyes, I actually see my walls shimmering. Now, people might say, woo, but I'm telling you, it's not woo woo. All I'm doing is seeing the particles in motion. I see it, and it's really freaky. When it first happened, I'm thinking, what am I seeing? Why is everything moving like that? Because everything is moving, everything is in motion. And you would not believe how much space is inside you. You have a big energy field, but you also have one inside you. And what you're filling with that is the world that you're trying to create inside yourself. As a co-creator, you are building a world inside you. You are. And do you want it to be beautiful? Do you want it to be full of love and wisdom, kindness? That's what you're building. And when you see yourself acting out or someone acting that way to you, it triggers you to say, uh-oh, I better take a look at this because I don't want this to happen again. I want to be in peace for the rest of my life. Even if there's chaos around you, I assure you, when you have two teenagers with more energy than I have ever known in my life, because they're athletes, uh, in your house, and you're watching the energy of their bodies in motion, I was so physically drained and I didn't move I'm sitting in a chair watching this. it it's I said to myself, you know what? I have that same energy and I apply it differently. I don't apply it running like a raving maniac, shooting baskets. I don't do that. I use it, I burn a lot of energy just with my mind because I work with that. I work with my higher mind, my brain when I have to. Debbie's my other half of my brain to help me ground because I don't like to ground as much as I used to. But yeah, you got to stay grounded when you're doing certain things, as John well knows. When you go to work, you got to be grounded. And but have fun with it. It's very serious work, but have fun with it. Ask the right questions. Always ask the right questions inside you. The answers will come, the gifts will come, the inspiration will come. Everything works out. You don't have a problem in the world. You only have opportunities for remedies. Think of it that way. Even when things seem like they are so out of sorts, just don't look at it that way. Don't tell yourself anything but, I can do this. I can do this. And when you do that, the whole universe responds to you. Your own body responds to you. Your higher self responds to you. The doctor told me some genetic glitch that my parents gave me or something. I went, oh, please get out of town. I mean, this poor doctor, he doesn't even like to talk to me. He goes, I don't want to fight with you today. I said, I don't fight with you. I'm telling you, whatever you're talking about with this glitch, it has nothing to do with me. And he rolls his eyes and he fixes his glasses, he fixes his tie, and he gets out of the room as fast as he can. I don't buy into anything, and I hope you don't either. You tell yourself I am whole, healthy, right? Healed and complete. And my body was created as yours is to remedy anything it needs to remedy. You just have to give it the tools that it needs. Okay? You're not a victim of anything or anyone. I don't care what the system's doing. I'm outside of it because I don't get myself into it. You'll stay out of it too if you think that way. I follow the law and I pay my bills. I do everything that's required because I pay Caesar what Caesar requires of me, but I give God most of me. And if you think this way, God is in you. And what I give to myself is benefiting everybody, including myself. So since it's running late, I won't finish my thoughts, but I'm sure I'll get it in at another time because Judy's going, mm.
Thank
She's
you, Barbara.
so God bless all of you and thank you so much. And I'll see you on next Wednesday. And those that work with me, I'll see you tomorrow. Go ahead.
Okay, so we will go to the closing prayer. We are all deeply grateful for this forum. We thank those in attendance for your attention, for your wonderful questions, comments, and stories that touched our hearts and opened our minds to new possibilities. Our collective energy has filled this forum with light and love for each other. We are so grateful that each of us brings guides and angelic beings to the forum, raising the frequency ever higher. We are grateful for the assistance, inspiration, and guidance from the benevolent beings overseeing the forum. Know we are all deeply loved and richly blessed. So be it. Now we invite everyone to remain for the 10-minute prayer. Before saying goodnight to each other, we will be closing the evening with the planetary prayer as our collective call for the light to bless every kingdom upon the earth, to create a new heaven and a new earth. The words are on the screen to help you recite this beautiful prayer.
So let's sit nice and tall in our seats, our feet on the ground. Straighten up your spine. Let that light be able to move nicely through your body. Feel your feet on the floor. Call up that light into your feet, up your legs, the trunk of your body, your arms, hands, up your neck and in your head as it loops back down into the earth, through your body, out the soles of your feet in a continuous flow. Let's begin setting everything into motion. I call for the divine Christ radiance to surround me, hermetically sealing around me. Nothing but love can penetrate this seal of divine light. I call for the divine light to enter my crown directly from source, moving through every atom, molecule, cell, and energy within my body and fields. The flow of divine light moves through my body into the earth, out through the soles of my feet, continuing in a steady flow and building in potency. I ask my higher self to connect my heart with the other prayer warriors all over the world, to create a unified effort as one mind, one heart, one intent. I call to the benevolent beings of light for their assistance. I ask my higher self to add power to the words of this planetary visualization. Now let us rest in the divine light, concentrating on our breath and on the light flowing. Let it clear your mind, breathing in the divine light and hold it. Now breathe out the divine light. Breathing in the divine light, hold it. Now breathe out the divine light. One last time, breathing in the divine light, hold it. Now breathe out all the divine light. Extending your arms, turn the palms of your hands to face each other, about a foot apart. Visualize the earth and her atmosphere between your hands. The light will begin to flow into your hands and into the earth and her atmosphere. You'll feel it flowing. Let us call in the divine light. I am calling the violet ray as violet fire to flow directly from source into the earth's atmosphere, penetrating into the Earth's surface all the way through to the core in a steady flow. I am calling the divine Christ radiance to move through my body, out through my hands and heart. The divine light is pouring into the Earth's atmosphere, penetrating the surface and continuing to the center of the planet in a steady flow, blessing the Earth in divine light. Now let us direct the divine light with authority. I am directing the divine light into the planetary grid lines, the electronic grid and meridian lines surrounding the Earth, the ley lines crisscrossing the Earth, repairing and charging these lines as the divine light moves in a continuous flow. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the kingdoms represented on Earth and all life within each kingdom, the elemental, plant and food chain, the animal kingdom, human kingdom, angelic kingdom, and all kingdoms known and unknown. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the dimensions of the Earth, penetrating these dimensions and all life within each dimension. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the waters of the Earth, on the surface, under the surface, in the atmosphere, and all life within these waters, purifying the water as God intended in the beginning. I am directing the divine light to penetrate all land masses, the continents and islands of land upon the Earth's surface, and all life living upon the surface and under the surface. I am directing the divine light to penetrate the cities, towns, and communities upon the land, and all life living within inhabited locations on the Earth. I am directing divine light to penetrate all of humanity on Earth, every man, woman, and child incarnated on Earth, lifting them in the light, awakening and ascending ever higher as divine source intended from the beginning. I am directing the divine light to penetrate all species of animals on the land, flying in the sky, all organisms and elementals on the surface and beneath the surface of the Earth. I am visualizing the benevolent beings of light upon the Earth, assisting all humanity, showing us the way, guiding us, assisting those awakened, and embracing those just awakening, leading humanity to a higher reality and to bring the concepts of a higher order of divine love for yourself and others. Now breathing deeply, taking in the entire picture of all that you have visualized, marveling as you help create a new heaven and a new earth, filled with divine light, as divine source intended from the beginning. Let us express our gratitude. I am thanking the benevolent beings of light for their assistance and guidance. I thank my higher self for giving power to my words, manifesting my divine vision. I thank the divine light for its steady flow, a purity to all creation. I thank Mother Earth for providing all of our needs from her abundance and beauty. I thank the angels in every color of the rainbow for their daily assistance and blessings. And I thank our divine source for all of creation. Concentrating on your hands as that light is pouring into the earth. And now place your hands upon your heart and feel the divine flow of light, giving thanks for being of service to our divine source. Now rest your arms, press your feet to the floor, become aware of your surroundings. And when you are feeling ready, open your eyes and return fully present. This visualization and directives of light is to co-create and manifest the transformation of our planet, giving back to her for all she offers to us. This is God's plan for this planet and all life upon her. So be it, and so it is. Amen and amen. You can have a copy of this visualization and a prayer to cleanse the earth. Visit our website, ourdivineorigin.com. Thank you.
Okay, so we can stop recording. Thanks, John. And we can all say goodnight to each other.